Hey, this is Jamey with Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanisms here with MIDI for Rajas of the Ganges, the Dice Charmers. So this is a roll and write version of one of my favorite worker placement dice games, Rajas of the Ganges. So one of the core concepts of Rajas of the Ganges that I love, so I'm going to reiterate it here because it is present in the Dice Charmers, is that there are two types of victory points that you're gaining throughout the game: fame and money. And these are two opposite, I'm going to put Biddy down here. These are two opposite facing victory point tracks. Starting in the same, different places and going in the opposite direction. And the way you win the game is to intersect those two paths. So you could have a strategy that goes heavy on fame, or heavy on coins, or a mix of the two. And it's not really like you're not accumulating points like you do in most victory point games. Rather, you're just trying to have those two tracks intersect with each other. And that just feels really good. It feels like you're constantly making progress. You're getting closer and closer and trying to push that end game, because the end game is triggered at the point when any player intersects their two tracks. And the player at the end of that round who has the smallest gap, or even a negative gap, is the winner. Now, we've been playing this game on Yukata.de, which is kind of like Board Game Arena, but German. And we've been playing the English version of it. And it tells you as you go what your gap is. So you can easily see how big your gap is compared to the other players. I really like that on the online system. I'm looking at my other screen here at a game that I played recently. And there's a couple things that I really like about this game. And a lot of it comes down to completion bonuses. During the game, you're basically drafting a die. So on your turn, you're drafting one die, and then you're doing something with that die. You're either drawing a path on the map, you are triggering a benefit from one of the people, you are acquiring and or selling goods in the market, or you are advancing on a one-way action selection track or bonus selection track in the river, which, if you follow this channel, you know that's one of my favorite mechanisms. I love one-way tracks where you're kind of jumping forward as far as possible, or as far as you want. In this case, it's to a specific location on this track to gain a benefit. And typically you can't go back. One of the neat things on this track is that you can go back. There's actions that let you reverse your course on the river. So you can go to the left just as much as you can go to the right if you trigger those bonuses, which is really neat. But I was talking about completion bonuses, which is for many of these different categories, like the people, the market, and even in some ways, a more abstract way, the paths on the map. When you complete them, so if you have a whole diversity, a diverse set of people or a diverse set of resources, you get a special bonus. And so it means that on your turn, some turns are very simple. You'll just be doing one thing. But on other turns, you'll be having this multiplicative effect where you'll do one thing that completes a certain area. And by completing that area, it gives you another bonus that triggers some other area. And maybe that area also triggers some other bonus that might even complete something else to give you yet another bonus. On the map, this is linked to the idea of getting to the edge of the map. The edge of the map is covered with bonuses. So when you complete a path to the edge of the map, you get a bonus. So there are some turns in the game that are very short, other turns that just have this rapid fire succession of different bonuses that you're gaining because you keep completing these little benefits along the way. And that is very satisfying. That makes it feel really, really good. There's also a little engine building element. It's not a big part of the game, but it's that combination of completion bonuses that make me really, really enjoy this version of Rajas of the Ganges, and I'd highly recommend checking it out. Those are my thoughts on Rajas of the Ganges, the Dice Charmers. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, or if you can think of any other games that have this type of completion bonus that triggers other bonuses that can spin off into other bonuses to make these really powerful feeling turns. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks.